Good Friday afternoon to you, meteorologist Russ Pappas here. Thanks for logging on to westernslope.now.com. We're looking at just partly cloudy skies popping up here and there. Those are storm clouds. They're not producing much rain. There's a little bit of rain falling out of them, but it's not making it to the lower valleys. It's drying up before it gets there. There is some very isolated rain opportunities, rain developments in the high country, and that's where the storms are going to anchor themselves over the high country Friday, over the high country on Saturday, over the high country on Sunday. Though Saturday and Sunday, that coverage gets fewer and fewer. In fact, you'd have to go down to the San Juans to see significant downpours. So in the meantime, with the storm slowly exiting but not entirely being eradicated from the forecast, we're going to start working on some hotter temperatures. So just keep in mind, Saturday, yeah, we're going to warm up. Sunday, Monday, our two hottest days of the forecast period. These are not record-setting days, but just have a look at these heat safety tips. And as always, remember, check the back seat for children. Never leave pets or kids in a car when you're running errands. Isolated, take a look at this radar. There's not much to it. Again, the focus will be to the south, to the San Juans, the Four Corners regions, and the Four Corners states for the next several afternoons. But for Colorado, we do get some drying, though not totally. Take a look at the projection of rain showers all the way through the start of next week. So we do have slight opportunities on the mountains, the mesas, and the plateaus of the western slope. Bigger mountains to the south get better opportunities. Bigger mountains to the east also kicking out some storms into the eastern plains for the start of next week. But still dry. Can't rule out a brief little storm passing through. I'm watching the Uncompahgre Saturday around noon, and that could actually get some wind going over the Grand Valley in the middle of the day. For Friday, our top wind gusts anywhere from 20 to 25 miles per hour at the top speed. For Saturday afternoon on the Uncompahgre, right around the Colorado National Monument, what I was referring to over the Grand Valley, we could possibly get a 20 to 25 mile per hour blast if that system or if that cell decides to pop up and move. Outside of that, it's really about the hot temperatures. For Friday afternoon, the average is mid-90s, lower 90s, and when I made this recording around 4 o'clock, we didn't even hit those yet. But we expect to get the average today and do better than the average tomorrow. Low temperatures, well, that's another story. But before I get there, as far as weather alerts go, I'm going to be watching the burn scar, the Grizzly Creek specifically, as we get Saturday afternoon. And then with one eye closed on Sunday, I'll be watching that. But by the middle of next week, we're expecting another, as my colleague Butch would say, frog strangler. Just like we had last week on Tuesday, those heavy downpours, anywhere from a 1/1500th of an inch to 3/4 of an inch. So we could be looking at more I-70 shutdowns for the middle and late period of next week with some consecutive storms moving over highly saturated expectations. Does that make sense? All right, on to the low temperatures we go for Saturday morning. Somewhat average. Grand Junction's middle 60s. Montrose is about 60, so it's going to feel pretty good getting up in the morning hours. Saturday afternoon itself, we're going to have some breezy conditions, and some of those are attributed to mountain storms that pop up. So we're going to just be thinking about that and at the same time dealing with these hotter temperatures. Not so hot for Montrose, that's about where we should be. Grand Junction, just a couple degrees hotter. We're not setting records. Sunday, Monday, our hottest days of the week. Possibly Tuesday could squeak in. But our high pressure system is going to shift, and it's going to allow a lot more of that subtropical moisture to ride right into our region. So at this point, forecast models do indicate a very strong and heavy downpour opportunity for the middle of next week. So that would be great. That would help take a dent out of our drought situation. We'll see. But until then, it's all about the hot temperatures and the breezy Saturday afternoon, so keep that in mind. Dry conditions with mountain storms, partly cloudy skies for the afternoons because of those mountain storms. Montrose, same deal. Our hottest days, the end of the weekend, the start of next week, mid-90s. Our records are 100, so I don't think we're going to hit that. But we do look at the middle of next week for this really good surge of summer thunderstorms.